You think lions only hunt antelopes and zebras? Forget that. There have been moments when the king of the savannah has charged into the wildest confrontations, challenging hippos, crocodiles, even packs of hyenas. Every pounce, every roar carries an almost reckless daring, because in the wild, dominance never comes from safety. Brace yourself, because today you'll witness the craziest lion encounters ever recorded, where pride, instinct, and fury become one. Let's dive in. Hyenas. Hyenas, often seen as scavengers, are in fact survival masters. They are intelligent, fearless, and know how to seize even the smallest opportunity. Living in clans gives hyenas a strategic advantage. They move in sync probe cautiously, then surround prey or enemies with relentless pressure. Against a ruler like the lion, hyenas show no fear. They know that in nature, the power of the pack can outweigh absolute strength. And when the numbers gather, their laughter dares to challenge the roar of a lonely king. On a dry hillside, a lone lion finds itself in danger. Surrounding it is a pack of hyenas infamous for their group tactics and chilling laughter echoing across the plains. They move closer, threatening and testing, tightening the circle step by step. Hyenas understand that in numbers lies their only chance to make the Lion King retreat. But from afar, another lion appears. Just one ally is enough to let it face 20 hyenas at once. The balance of power shifts instantly. The hyenas retreat in terror, yet today's withdrawal is not the end. Between lions and hyenas, the feud never fades. It only quiets until the roar and the laughter rise again over the grasslands. And as expected this time, the lion switches roles from the harassed to the hunter. It charges, aiming for a lone hyena, a swift and decisive strike that drops its prey instantly. A revenge driven by both instinct and resentment. Hyenas rely on teamwork. They move as one unit, growling and circling, making it hard for a lone lion to keep its kill. They lack brute strength, but they know how to exploit every moment the lion cannot strike back. Relentless bites break its rhythm. In the chaos, the Lion King is forced to abandon its prey. In nature, the strongest doesn't always win. Survival belongs to those who know when to retreat and fight another day. On the savannah, a lone hyena accidentally enters lion territory. That provocation triggers a lioness to strike, starting the hunt with a crushing bite to the hyena's thigh. A male lion joins in. Each attack is swift, precise, channeling the full force of an apex predator. The hyena struggles and growls in despair, but every effort fades before the lion's overwhelming power. In its final moment, the lion's jaws lock around its neck. Silence falls across the plains, a cold, inevitable end. Without a crown or throne, the lion still proves itself the undisputed ruler of the savannah. Crocodiles. Crocodiles are ambush predators, rarely leaving the water except at dusk or when the marshes dry out. On land, their heavy bodies slow them, but their bite force can still crush bone. Lions are the opposite, agile, proactive, able to read an opponent through the slightest gesture. As masters of dry ground, they always hold the initiative in encounters like this. And when the dry season comes, rivers shrink to muddy pools, blurring the boundary between land and water. Two rulers may cross paths at any moment. And this time, when the battleground no longer favors the crocodile, which side will prevail? By a parched riverbank, a crocodile basks in the sun, but calm vanishes as a pride of lions approaches. Two leaders advance wary eyes, fixed steps slow yet certain, testing their foe. The crocodile does not retreat. It snaps its jaws, launching powerful strikes, the same weapon that crushed countless lives underwater, now forcing lions to hesitate. The lion's strength is restrained by the reptile's armor-like skin, and a single bite could make any hunter reconsider. After tense minutes, the lions pull back. In the wild, some creatures don't need to flee to win, they just need to make others realize that one step closer means death. On a grassy riverbank, the pride spots a lone reptile and moves in, fast sparking a brutal assault. The lions don't rush in, they feint and test, gauging the reactions of their steel-skinned rival. The crocodile thrashes its heavy body, twisting in vain to escape the claws. Then the opening appears. A male lion lunges, sinking his fangs into the neck, the only unarmored spot. The pride piles on, biting from all sides. The crocodile collapses amid dust and roars. In the wild, even a second of weakness can turn a hunter into prey. Buffalo. On the African plains, the Cape buffalo is a symbol of strength and resilience. Its massive frame and axe-curved horns form a living fortress few can breach. Unlike most grazers, buffaloes don't flee from danger, they fight back. That instinct keeps even skilled hunters like lions wary. Within a herd, every member stands as part of a moving wall. When one is attacked, the rest circle to protect. But when left alone in the open savanna, can that strength hold against the most fearless predator alive? This time a lone buffalo suddenly faces a lion. Instead of running, it counters with horn strikes sharp as blades, forcing the hunter to back off. A well-aimed hit could shatter bone, and survival instinct drives it to fight without fear. But lions never hunt alone. The pride spreads out, flanking from all sides, slowing the buffalo's counterattacks. Pushed to the edge, the buffalo plunges into the swamp, a place lions dread most. It's a smart move for survival. In nature, the will to live is the greatest strength of all. Hippos. Hippos are semi-aquatic giants with bodies weighing tons and skin thick as armor. Their jaws can crush bone, a single bite enough to kill a grown lion. But in the dry season, hippos must leave the water to graze, and that's when their slowness becomes a fatal weakness. On land, their heavy breaths and bulky bodies make them clumsy before swift predators. And with one slip, when instinct meets opportunity, would a lion ever pass that up? Across the scorched grasslands, lions lock eyes on a lone hippo wandering ahead. When close enough, a male lion leaps, clinging onto its massive back. The hippo collapses instantly, its weight preventing any counter. Powerful claws pin it down, followed by a crushing bite to the neck. The hippo falls still. Its resistance fades its body motionless. In the wild, even the strongest can fall. One moment of weakness is all it takes to switch roles between hunter and hunted. On a dry riverbed, a lone hippo stumbles upon a pride of waiting lions. Tension fills the air as hunting eyes fix on the giant. It growls circles, trying to intimidate with its size and gaping jaws. But the lions stay composed. They encircle tightly, moving with precision to disorient the beast. The hippo cannot focus on one attacker. It spins, threatens, defends, but chaos surrounds it. As the circle tightens, it is forced to retreat into the river. In the water, it's a giant. On land, it's no longer king. Zebras. Zebras have strong, muscular bodies built for explosive bursts in life or death moments. Their hind legs are deadly weapons. A single kick can make a predator retreat. Those black and white stripes beyond camouflage help them recognize one another and maintain formation to confuse attackers.
Is anything not difficult to be successful, even in the daylight?
Their wide field of vision lets them watch nearly all directions without turning, making them far more alert than most. But in open terrain, no matter how perfect their build, there are times they must face the top predator. On the plains, two lions close in on a terrified zebra. One clamps its jaws over the zebra's muzzle, then strikes with its forelegs, aiming to topple the prey. The second lion lunges from behind, pinning the flailing hind legs, blocking every escape. The zebra loses balance quickly. The crushing claws and iron bite steal its breath. Its eyes widen in final panic. Moments later, the plains fall silent. The hunt ends, leaving a harsh lesson in nature. Perfect teamwork is the deadliest weapon. Wildebeests. The wildebeest is one of the Serengeti's most iconic creatures. Solid frame, high shoulders, and hooked horns that form a natural shield. Its legs are built for distance, carrying it through endless migrations under heat and predators watch. When cornered, it fears no challenger. A sudden charge can make even lions hesitate. But in the vast sea of grass, one moment of isolation can spark a life or death battle with the savanna's most patient hunter. On the yellow plains, a lion creeps closer, blending with the dry grass. When the wildebeest lifts its head, instinct commands the chase. Speed and endurance reach their limit. Short bursts define ambush hunters. The wildebeest runs fast and long, but slow directional reflexes become its fatal flaw. The lion's frontal strike cuts off escape. Its jaws lock on the throat, the vital point, and the prey weakens as air runs out. In nature's brutal cycle, every successful hunt proves the perfection of survival instinct. In the lion's world, speed isn't the only weapon, timing is. When the wildebeest grazes, one careless second can seal its fate. Then instinct strikes a flash of motion, pure precision. The gap closes too fast for the wildebeest to react. It barely lifts its head before the lion's jaws grip its neck. That moment captures the essence of survival speed, accuracy, and power of the grassland's ruler. A perfect hunt, every move the product of millennia of evolution. What you've just seen are not mere fights, they are moments defining the true nature of lions. Behind the majesty of the king of the savannah lies risk, fear, and an unyielding hunger for dominance. Each scene reminds us nature leaves no room for hesitation. Lions fight not just to hunt, but to defend their honor territory and place atop the food chain. If these breathtaking encounters captivated you, don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts and subscribe for more stories of wild survival. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video where the roar rises once again across the blazing savannah.